Hi, I'm Steve Cabral, board certified naturopathic doctor. Today I want to talk to you about something that no one else is really mentioning, and that's the fact that there are literally over 77,000 man-made chemicals in the environment. Why does this matter? It's because most of those, if not all, have been tied to cancer, autism, dementia, Alzheimer's, anything to do with, honestly, disease within the body. Where do these come from? They come from things like cosmetics, from our own tap water, from pesticides, the foods that we eat. And the big deal is this, is that the more you accumulate in your body, the greater chance you have for all of these different health issues. You can see before, and I've talked about this in the rain barrel effect. So the rain barrel effect is essentially as you start to fill up with toxicities, whether you've used antibiotics in the past, birth control, you've gotten heavy metals from things like antiperspirant, from cookware, from your own tap water, even things like the spray that's on tea leaves starts to accumulate in the body. And as your liver is not able to keep up, meaning that you cannot purify your body. Think of this, your liver is literally filtering all the blood in your body every 6 minutes. It's that powerful. But it can't keep up because your body was never meant to filter all of these man-made chemicals. And so what we found is this, the Environmental Workers Group, this is over a decade ago, they found that newborn children, first day of life, come into the world right now with over 272 chemicals. These are cancer-causing chemicals and tied to all known diseases. So now we know there is not a single person right now walking the earth that are not filled with these chemicals that are not causing disease. And I literally made it my mission to figure out how do we start to purify the body, because if we cannot empty your rain barrel, if we cannot start to remove these toxicities, we can't help you get well. So what I did, I literally studied all over the world. I was in India, Sri Lanka, China, Europe, and all over the United States. I studied with the best of the best, the masters, the experts. I went to the hospitals where they were helping people who were given no other help. What I found was this, is that people basically have two major things wrong with them. They have a deficiency. So it could be a deficiency in minerals, it could be amino acids, it could be neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, acetylcholine. Or it could be things like, we know about B12, right? All the B vitamins. It could be minerals, the electrolytes that give us the energy in our body to have more vitality. So you could have deficiencies right now, but you could also have toxicities. So what we do in my practice is we eliminate the toxicities. That means the heavy metals, the candida overgrowth, the bacterial overgrowth, the H. pylori, the parasites, any of those things. Then what we start to do is replace the deficiencies. As we do that, we help the body heal. My job as a naturopath is this. It's not to tell your body how to heal, it's to give it everything that it needs to get well, right? To lose the weight and to age better. So what I do is I either through lab testing figure out what do you have too much of? Is it the bacterial overgrowth? Is that why you have the bloating, the gas, the heartburn, the acid reflux, the autoimmune disease? Is that the reason why? We can lab test that. We can figure that out. We can figure out the gut-based dysfunction. We can figure out the heavy metals. We can figure out the low cortisol, the high cortisol, the high progesterone, right? Or the low progesterone. We can look at those things. I will leave links below this video. But what I also want to share with you is this. If you decide not to do the lab testing, I've actually created a step-by-step protocol. It's called the rain barrel effect. It teaches you what this rain barrel effect is all about, but it also teaches you this. I understand that I cannot see every person in the world that I would love to be able to help in my practice. There aren't enough hours in the week, right? So what I did was this. I step by step created a system of how to empty your rain barrel and how to replace those deficiencies. And I made sure that anyone, anywhere in the world was able to do this. It's literally called the DeStress Protocol. It goes through the diet, the exercise, the toxicity, the stress reduction, all of those things, and I want you to have this. Literally, all I ask you to do is cover the shipping. That's it. I will pay for the printing of this book, and here's why. I want to help you get well. I want to help you lose the weight if you're struggling with losing weight, and I want to help you live longer. If you do that, I would love for you to send me your success story. It's one of the greatest things I see right now in my practice is seeing people get well, lose the weight, and live longer when they feel like they've never been able to achieve those things before in their life, okay? So what I want you to do is this. You can click the link below the video. We do have a limited supply, but what I want to do is I want to make sure that you get yours. So simply click the link, grab the book while it's still available, and I look forward to hearing your success story soon.